Osborne. It's my English studying time. Machiavelli militaries battled gangs in Haiti's capital. Machiavelli militaries battled gangs in Port-au-Prince as Haiti's elite vie for power. Port-au-Prince, Haiti, CNN. The white road that passes in front of Haiti's Toussaint Louverture International Airport has a post-apocalyptic stillness these days, where cars and crowds of people once massed. Only tendrils of smoke rise from smoldering piles of trash, sending a bitter taste into the air. An armed police vehicle halts nearby. The few police officers on watch cover their faces with balaclavas. The street looks nearly abandoned, as if in the wake of a disaster, an experience that people in Port-au-Prince know better than most. But leaving the city isn't an option this time. The airport, under siege by gangs, has been forced to close. Since the start of the month, criminal groups have been attacking with unprecedented coordination the last remnants of the Haitian state. The airport, police stations, government buildings, the national penitentiary, the culmination of years of glowing gang control and popular unrest. Their joint assault forced Prime Minister Ariel Henry to resign last week, a stunning capitulation that has developed proven futile in restoring calm. Port-au-Prince gangs are still choking off the supply of fuel and water across the city. Perhaps the last functional part of the state, Haiti's national police, continue to fight, battling to reclaim ground block by block across the city. But the very life of the city they are fighting for seems to be waning, as intensive urban warfare grinds down on basic human ties. The social fabric is fraying as businesses and schools stay shuttered. Many residents so isolated, afraid to leave their homes. Some have turned to vigilantism, fear, mistrust, and anger reign. Death is one everyone's mind. Vigilant justice approved by the police. In the Port-au-Prince neighborhood of Canopy Vault. Canopy Vault. The bustling side streets are evidence of one's unthinkably harsh strategy to maintain order. The indelible mark of extrajudicial executions, a stretch of black soot thick and irregular across the pavement, is all that remains of hundreds of suspected criminals killed by residents. The bodies disposed of by flame, according to local security sources. Gangs have long haunted the residents of Port-au-Prince, but their reach has dramatically expanded over recent years, covering 80% of the city today, according to UN estimates. Seeing their cities shrinking, many Haitians in this region and beyond have organized among themselves in a vigilant movement known as BWA Vakal. The anti-gang movement has seen communities for neighborhood defense committees with fortifications, surveillance systems, checkpoints, and even patrols. The solidarity is effective. In 2023, for example, several areas of the city's highly residential areas joined forces with local police to push back the T.I. Macaque gang, ultimately expelling it from the area entirely, according to local sources and a February 2024 report by the Swiss-based Global Initiative Against Transnational Organized Crime. Read article. Inside Haiti, a lucky few escaped, while millions face gang groups, hunger, and chaos. But the line between defense and mob justice are easily crossed. Vigilant groups have also lynched hundreds of people suspected of gang membership or common crimes, according to an October 2023 United Nations report. Speaking to CNN in a curfew lot next to a church, whose open doors reveal a wedding in progress, one militia member told CNN that his group had repeated gang attempts to seize Canopy Vert. Listen to the way the gangs operate. They take over areas with big businesses and force them to pay down while they remain in control. He said, nothing that the area contains several high-profile businesses, including two national cellular companies and a major hotel. He spoke to CNN on condition of anonymity uttered concerns for his safety. We constantly receive threats. They say they will come and attack us, destroy the neighborhood. So we block the streets and the police do the searches. No civilians are involved in searching cars. He added, the military is armed only with machetes and our bare hands, he said. The police meanwhile tell CNN that they know the military well and even rely on them, with one commander crediting the group with saving the Canapé police station, Rivat police station, from a particularly intense gang attack last spring. Over a dozen suspected gang members in that instance were killed around outside the police station, according to the commander, who requested anonymity for his security. Refugees in their own city. Just 5 minutes away by car, another community is trying to desperately to hold together in even more trying conditions. A displacement camp, one of dozens of sites across the city where tens of thousands of city residents congregate after being forced from their homes by violence and arson. Maurice, 56, had seen the gang take territory closer and closer. On February 29, when the warning came of an imminent gang attack, she didn't waste any time. She left all her belongings behind and fled with the others nearly an hour on foot to the public Argentine Bellegarde school for shelter, she said. Nearly 3 weeks later, children here like kites made of discarded foil and plastic, drive homemade toy cars cut from empty soda cans, with bottle caps for wheels and stores for passengers. The adults also make a show of normalcy, but with a sense of futility. They elected a lodge to liaise with local police and to advocate for aid organizations to bring food and water. For example, but little aid has actually come due to roadblocks across the city. Maurice tries to keep her family's little corner of the crowded space clean, washing the floor with water that she has to walk 20 minutes to purchase. But no one in her family has enough to eat or even space to cook, living off the shared bite or breeze of street food each day. Every meat might count as a meal, she told CNN. On the day we met her, she hadn't eaten at all. Beyond the difficulty of daily survival, several residents of the camp say they know they were out their welcome and that rations are worsening with their neighbors. There have been clashes with locals, anxious for them to move on, fearing that the influx of outsiders could attract gang attention. Anticipating the efforts of dwindling resources and worsening violence, the International Organization for migration has repeatedly warned of a sharpening climate of mistrust in Haiti that would fray traditional social safety nets, leaving people with nowhere to go. High levels of insecurity are creating a climate of mistrust between certain host communities and displaced populations, thus deteriorating social cohesion, the organization said in August 2023 report, which also noted that more and more displaced Haitians are ending up in such camps rather than relying on friends and family. The little school where Maurice lives and already far past capacity, but every day more people join in from other parts of the city. What is surrounding what few resources the site provides? The building's septic tank is full and the toilets backed up. One resident showed CNN as water cistern is nearly dry. Today was no today was thousand and today 1575 people are now living packed into the grid of open air classrooms, just a handful compared to the over 360,000 who had been displaced across the country, according to the International Organization for Migration (IOM). Divided by fear, Port-au-Prince has been terrorized for years by frequent kidnappings, torture, and rape by the gangs. But today, as Haiti's elite haggles over the composition of a presidential transitional council, and the international community remains unwilling to intervene, talk of a political solution sounds more than ever like wishful thinking as long as gunshots riding out in the evenings, puncturing the city's hush. The proliferation of police, gang and civilian checkpoints, meanwhile, is fracturing Haiti's capital into worry and anxious fiefdoms. Increasingly, the only thing that everyone shares is trauma. Marguerite Sous Saint Charles 70 no 47 says her own sons are too terrified of the constant violence to ever visit her in the hospital, where she is recovering from a shooting on March 1 that shattered her leg after being attacked on her way back from work. One son, 17, was also shot and is in a different hospital. Her other sons are 8 and 13 years old. 8 and 13 13 years old refused to leave the house. She's not sure who, if anyone, is feeding them. They're scared of the street. She told CNN from her hospital bed. They don't even want to come see me. They are too scared to go out. They are too scared to go outside. 2024 Cable News Network, a Warner Bros. Discovery Company, all rights reserved, CNN Stars. 20 CNN Stars TM, 2016 Cable News Network.